Humans cannot make out objects in the dark. We have begun using light to overcome our limitations. Light allows us to see a world that remained invisible thus far. And it will continue to show us more than we could possibly imagine. What if we can use energy without environmental consequences and depletion of natural resources? Find cures to cancers that we believe to be terminal. Or use ultra-small robots to check every corner of our body for health and wellness. Does this sound like science fiction? Quite the contrary. With synchrotron radiation, this is the life we could enjoy. We see objects because of the visible light. But we can only see tiny particles like atoms or molecules with the help of ultraviolet light or X-rays. That's why we came up with synchrotron radiation in the range of UV rays or X-rays with short wavelengths, and with this, we are able to see nanoparticles at only 1/1,000,000th of a full meter. It is also what enables the advanced materials, display, fuel cells, and such, leading to extraordinary scientific achievements that directly affect our lives. Pohang Accelerator Laboratory's 4th-generation synchrotron radiation laser XFEL is 100 million times brighter than the current PLS-2 and can accurately identify the structure and function of the disease-causing protein without damaging the sample, thereby accelerating development of new drugs for the curing of intractable diseases. Also, it is as coherent as the laser, which makes it very useful for the structural analysis of applicable nano-sized particles for the development of new materials. What's more, XFEL uses short, intense pulses of light to identify something in a femtosecond, a quadrillionth of a second. For example, effects as fast as photosynthesis can be seen as if in slow motion, which could not be captured with conventional radiation. This is particularly useful in biomimetics and developing highly efficient renewable energy. XFEL is comprised of the linear accelerator that makes the high-energy beam, the bunch compressor that shortens the beam, the undulator that makes the synchrotron radiation, and the beamline that allows for experiment with the light. When the laser in the electron gun strikes the metal surface, electrons are emitted, creating an electron beam as short as the laser. The electron beam passes through the linear accelerator and is compressed into half the thickness of a human hair in the bunch compressor. Then the beam goes through the accelerator again into the undulator, where the dipole magnets are arranged alternately. The electrons move in sinusoidal motion, generating light and ultimately the XFEL. The use of XFEL now allows us to conduct various experiments that will lead to the development of basic and applied technologies for advanced new materials, new drugs, energy, and environment. The Pohang Accelerator Laboratory initiated synchrotron radiation experiments in 1995 and successfully completed the Performance Enhancement Project in 2011, playing a pivotal role in advancement of domestic science and technology. In the past 27 years, Pohang Accelerator Laboratory was able to lead to over 5,000 SCI publications with the support of over 40,000 users, and has performed synchrotron radiation analysis to support domestic industries. Now, cutting-edge research can be conducted using XFEL illumination. XFEL will become the scientific heart of South Korea that will advance domestic basic and applied development field research to another level. Furthermore, we will now compete with the US, Japan, EU, and Switzerland in the field of synchrotron radiation and lead the world in cutting-edge research. The curiosity is what gave birth to today's synchrotron radiation. With light, mankind has learned to pursue healthier lives and access information and communicate anytime, anywhere. But the journey isn't over yet. We will always be curious about the new world and strive to create mysterious light, to see more, and to make the impossible possible.